We are building AR glasses.
We built AR glasses. We just revealed Orion, our AR glasses prototype. Building full AR glasses like these, with a wide field of view display, wireless, AI built in, running all the core experiences you'd expect, has been something we've been working on for nearly a decade now. Way back then, when we first started this project, the teams crunched the numbers, and they said that they thought our chances of being able to build one of these was 10%. So we overcame a lot of odds to build these glasses. Now let's start with the display and the field of view, because these were the biggest challenges by far. First, we needed to bend beams of light in ways that, frankly, they don't like to bend. We had to build an entirely new display architecture. So miniature projectors in the frame of the glasses shoot light into the waveguides, with nanoscale 3D structures printed into the lens that diffract light, showing holograms at different depths and sizes in your environment. And we bent this light in a power envelope measured in milliwatts. Now, how do we do this? Well, instead of glass, the optics are made of a novel material called silicon carbide. It's very lightweight, doesn't create weird optical artifacts or catch stray light, and it has a really high index of refraction, which is the key to a large field of view and an efficient use of photons. This material has incredible optical properties, but it's also incredibly complex to manufacture into an optical lens like this. The next challenge was heat dissipation. You can't stuff a fan into a pair of glasses, so the only way to get rid of heat is by radiating it away. But this is a really small device and it's right next to your head, so it can't draw away massive amounts of heat. So there's two things we did. First, we built the frames out of materials that are really great at dissipating heat. That's why we chose magnesium, which is also used in spacecraft for the same reason. The other thing is you generate less heat to begin with, so a lot of the custom components in Orion are designed with this goal. The micro LEDs are very power efficient. The custom wireless stack is designed to work in burst mode to reduce the amount of heat generated. And we had to build really specialized custom silicon that's extremely power efficient and optimized for our AI, machine perception, and graphics algorithms. In fact, we built over 10 custom chips and dozens of highly custom silicon IP blocks. This lets us take algorithms like hand and eye tracking and SLAM that normally take hundreds of milliwatts of power, reducing them down to just a few dozen milliwatts. Now let's talk about form factor. This isn't a shrunk down headset. They're not goggles, although they did start that way. These are glasses. They look like glasses, they wear like glasses. This is the largest field of view available in the smallest glasses form factor today. This allows digital content to blend with the world you're looking at. We've delivered dozens of innovations to get this industrial design down to what it looks like, just a pair of glasses that you'd be comfortable wearing. Orion is a feat of miniaturization with optical alignment at the accuracy of 1/10 the width of a human hair. There are 7 tiny cameras and sensors, so small that we're able to embed them in the frame rims. And the magnesium frames aren't just good at dissipating heat. It's a lightweight but also rigid material that keeps the optical elements in perfect alignment. For this new computing paradigm, we needed a way to interact with these devices as well. Something you can do while you're on the go and heads up. This is where EMG and gaze come in. The wristband detects neuromotor signals, so you can click with small hand gestures while your hand is resting at your side. And you can select an action just by looking at it. These are more natural, faster, more comfortable, and unobtrusive interactions. There's always been 2 major questions that needed to be answered to bring AR glasses to the mainstream. The first was, can you make the fundamental technological breakthroughs, like bringing a big display into a pair of regular-looking glasses? The second was, what are the use cases? What can you do on AR glasses that you can't do on any other kind of device? We feel like we've made progress on both of those questions with Orion. And the good news is, you'll see a lot of new devices from us in the next few years that build upon this work. There's still plenty to be done to bring this to consumers. We have to bring the cost down and make it easier to produce at scale. Right now, it's still prohibitively expensive as a consumer product. But make no mistake, this is the future. It might be the most advanced consumer electronics device ever attempted. Certainly the most impactful new one since the smartphone. People have been dreaming about AR glasses like this for a long time, and the dream is finally coming true.
All right, so this whole category of AI glasses it's taken off a lot faster than I expected. You know, I actually thought, if you'd asked me a few years ago, I would have said that we were going to have to wait until we had full holographic AR glasses for glasses to become a mainstream product. But between the really impressive advances in AI and just the fact that these are great glasses on their own, even when you're not using any of the functionality I just talked about, this has become a real hit. And I'm really proud of this. Really excited to be working with our partner, EssilorLuxottica, and for the exciting roadmap that we have up ahead of just really amazing things on the horizon. Now, with that said, we've also been working on full holographic AR glasses for almost 10 years. Almost 10 years. And that is still the full vision that we're working towards. And I have something that I want to show you today. Yeah, thanks for keeping them secure.
Just hold that. Just
Okay.
hold it.
Okay.
Watch your head. Close that for me. Thank you.
All right, here we go. There you go. This is Orion, our first fully functioning prototype, and if I do say so, the most advanced glasses the world has ever seen. Now, about a decade ago, I started putting together a team of the best people in the world to build these glasses. And the requirements are actually pretty simple. But the technical challenges to make them are insane. They need to be glasses, not a headset, no wires, less than 100 grams. They need wide field of view, holographic displays, sharp enough to pick up details, bright enough to see in different lighting conditions, large enough to display a cinema screen or multiple monitors for working wherever you go, whether you're in a coffee shop or on a plane or wherever you are. And you need to be able to see through them. And people need to be able to see through them too and make eye contact with you. Right? This isn't pass-through. This is the physical world with holograms overlaid on it. So if someone messages you, you will see that. And instead of having to pull out your phone, there will just be a little hologram, and with a few subtle gestures, you can reply without getting pulled away from the moment. Or if you want to be with someone who is far away, they're going to be able to teleport as a hologram into your living room, as if they're right there with you. You're going to be able to tap your fingers and bring up a game of cards or chess or holographic ping pong or whatever it is that you want to do together. You can work or play or whatever. Building this display is different from every other screen that you have ever used. And that is because it is not actually a screen. It is a completely new kind of display architecture with these tiny projectors in the arms of the glasses that shoot light into waveguides that have nanoscale 3D structures etched into the lenses so they can diffract light and put holograms at different depths and sizes into the world in front of you. And all of that is directed by custom silicon and sensors that we designed and powered by a battery that fits in the arm of the glasses. It is an absolutely incredible amount of technology to be able to miniaturize and fit into a pair of glasses and a small puck that goes with it to help power the whole thing. All right, so how are you going to interact with the glasses? Well, there's a few ways that this is going to work. They're going to do voice and AI. They're going to do hand tracking and eye tracking, so you can select UI elements by looking at them. But there's one more way that you're going to be able to interact with them that is really pretty neat. A neural interface. See, voice is great, but the thing is sometimes you're in public and you don't want to say what you're trying to do with your computer out loud. Hand tracking is neat for controlling different interfaces, but you don't want to walk down the street like this, right? So I think that you need a device that allows you to You just send a signal from your brain to the device. So this isn't just the first full screen, full wide field of view holographic AR glasses. This is also the first device that is powered by our wrist-based neural interface. So when people have gotten to try out these glasses, we've shown them to a handful of people at this point. It's like an emotional experience. I mean, like people are kind of giddy. They don't want to take them off. A lot of people have said that this is the craziest technology they've ever seen. It was enough that I wanted to add to this keynote a montage of some of the fun reactions that people have had, since it's pretty wild. So you want to cut to that for a second?
My God.
Wow.
Whoa.
Well, that is insane. The weight of this is just such a game changer.
It's comfortable.
Yep. 100 grams
is
this is a big deal.
Wow, it's super sleek already.
This side and no cable.
Yeah.
I mean, that's freedom.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, your Kodak avatars.
He is 3D.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Can you wink at me?
No way.
The multitasker in me is loving this.
This is pretty crazy that I can do 4 things at once.
The head tracking is good. The brightness is good. The color contrast is good. Field of view is excellent.
I see it super clear.
It's crazy responsive.
Learning with these will be amazing. Like piano would be insane. With this, right?
Yo, this is crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
This is like breaking the 4-minute mile.
It's so fast. Tracking is extremely good.
Such good sound design too.
Wow, and she's so clear.
When this became the television, that became the radio.
Yep.
That's what's coming next.
Yeah.
This is the coolest thing.
So cool.
That's cool.
This game is so fun.
I am not going to lose this game.
I'm playing with a 3D avatar.
I see you're very focused now.
Yeah, very focused. You really do kind of feel like a superhero, like a new sense, new dimension.
Wow. This can be just a whole new world.
All right, so with Orion, we are getting closer to achieving the dream of Reality Labs, to create the next major computing platform that delivers a deep sense of presence like you are right there with another person. This is where we are going. All right, so where are we today? So, with Orion, we achieved most of the goals that we set out in this program. If I'm being honest, we probably achieved a lot more of the goals than the team thought we were going to when we started this. But we do still have a few things that I want us to keep pushing on before we ship this as a consumer product. We're going to keep tuning the display system to make it sharper. I want to keep working on the design to make it smaller and a bit more fashionable. And we're going to we need to keep working on the manufacturing to make it a lot more affordable too. But we have line of sight to all of those things. So we are going to use Orion as a dev kit. We are going to use it mostly internally to build out the software that we need to, but we're also going to work with a handful of partners externally to make sure that we get a diversity of content and just that we can really dial in the software and the experience, so that way, when we have the next version of this hardware, it is going to be ready to be our first consumer full holographic AR glasses. But for now, I think the right way to look at Orion is as a time machine. These glasses exist, they are awesome, and they are a glimpse of a future that I think is going to be pretty exciting.